welcome to another episode of Let's Play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 with me, Sean Sandbrook. A very warm welcome to the show this week. Now, it was great to see all your feedback on last week's episode. Of course, we had Alex on. He didn't really know that much about the game, but we had a great chat with him and he did have some really good ideas to put in for the park. After reading your comments and stuff, you know, it's great to see that you are really enjoying the series so far. And I'm on my own this week, where we're going to carry on sort of filling in some of these areas around this part of the park. Looking at it from the sort of wide angle we are from there, look at how great it's starting to look now. I mean, it's looking brilliant. Obviously, the last ride we put in was just down here. This sort of mine train coaster was the last thing we're going to put in. We're also going to put in a powered mine coaster today. And that's going to go down here. As I mentioned, this is sort of your mine themed area. Then this is going to move up into sort of the Wild West. But we're going to put another similar style mine train coaster down here, but it will be a powered coaster. Similar to Runaway Mine Train style instead of a big Thunder Mountain style coaster. So yeah, moving on. We're going to put in another couple of rides up here as well. We're also going to start thinking about the park infrastructure and ready for opening. So we're going to put in a railway station just here. I don't know why I said railway, really funny there. But we're going to put in a railway station just here. Start putting the trackway in for that, put a bit of a bridge in round the back here. And we'll sort of see how we're going. But first thing I'm going to do is put in a flat ride just here. Sort of go along with this area. Obviously you're going to come out of here. It's quite a big gap. You know, between sort of the area and having no ride, and even if you are turning into here, into our Oriental area, you've still got a bit of an area to walk without any rides. So we're going to put in a twist on here. So we'll open it up. It's on the Thrill Rides. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. It was a very hectic one for me this time, seeing family and friends and stuff, and Charlotte. You know, we had a great time. Great Christmas. I mean, I've got some really good presents as well this year. I had a helicopter. I mean, I go to all these gadget shops all the time. You know, when I go shopping stuff with Charlotte, we'll go to the Westfield or the Into Centres, Trafford Centre and stuff. You know, and they'll always say, "Oh, I want one of these like toy helicopters," you know, with a camera in. And Charlotte got me one, bless her, for Christmas. So I was really quite chuffed with that. There we go. Put my queue line in. Obviously, don't want it to be too cattle penny. There we go. See what I mean? That just fits quite nice just on the side. Colour scheme's not too bad actually. Keep the yellow and we'll add that as sort of a browny colour, because it's not going to be Oriental themed obviously until you go in through these archways. But yeah, I had a great Christmas. It was really good. You know, what did you guys get? Comment below, what did you get for Christmas? Maybe you had you know, something exciting like I did. You know, I was like a kid again opening that. It was you know, it was really good. I had a fantastic time. So thank you very much, Charlotte, for getting me that. I really appreciate it. There we go. We'll just change the colours. Of course, New Year's Eve is the next sort of event that's coming up. What are you all doing for New Year's Eve? Again, comment below. Let me know what you're all doing. Anything exciting? You know, I've done a few different things for New Year's Eve. As a lot of you all know, I have actually been to London before for New Year's Eve. We've been down by the London Eye, but it sort of involves standing outside all day, and due to work and stuff, I won't be doing it this year. Well, I didn't do it last year either, actually. But yeah, New Year's Eve's coming up. I wonder what some of you guys are doing. I know quite a lot of my friends go over to Europa Park. I've not actually done it over Christmas yet, Europa Park, but it's something that definitely interests me, doing in the near future. Maybe next year, I'm not sure. There we go, just move them off the X actually. We'll put that in, just like so. Little roof over. Like I say, it's just a small little filler ride. You can't custom design your flat rides, you know, for Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, like, you know, like you can the coasters and the water rides and stuff. You just have to go with a prefab, really, apart from changing colours and that. Well, I say you can't. You can if you want to, you know, do sort of install things on the game, bring things in what you've designed in software outside of the game, but with what comes with bog standard RCT, you can't do that. With adding the expansion packs, and obviously I haven't got it added on for this series because I wanted it to be normal RCT, but you can get like a you know, different theme rides, like the top spin that we put in just down here, or Old Rusty as I should now call it after the naming last week, thanks to a viewer. You know, you you sort of can get a trebuchet themed one for like a Robin Hood, you know, medieval theme, which is quite nice. There we go, a little bit of scenery just around there. I really do appreciate all the comments that people said about my scenery. You know, people absolutely love it, and it's not hard to do. I'm sure if you've been watching, you know, this series so far, it's not hard to sort of theme a park. You know, I was going to move that actually. I don't really like how it's hanging off there. Put it just there to rebuild that fence. Yeah, it's not sort of hard to theme a park. You just got to have the time and the patience to do it and sort of know what looks good. I mean, yes, I've played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 for years, so I've got a good idea of what looks good in a themed area and stuff like that. But all them wheels look nice coming off. But it's more about just putting random bits of stuff down, really, like this. You know, what would you like to see if it was your real park? You know, if it was real, what would you put there? And that's sort of how I operate with this game. There we go. It's really starting to look complete, this side of the park though now. Doing really well for episode 4, obviously just started episode 4. Things are going really well. Move that across. There we go, that's just a nice little feature on the side. We'll sort of think about an area entrance to this Wild West area now, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this fence up round this side, a bit like so. I like blocking off all the paths around the side. It just makes them look a bit more tidy, a bit more finished off. Bless Alex last week though with his lack of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 knowledge. He's a great guy, isn't he? But when it comes to, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, you tell he's not really played it that much. But obviously it was good to have him on. I'll have another special guest with me as well next week, which will be good. There we go. Brill, I like that there, it just works really well. It sort of connects the mine area to the western area as well, which is nice. Right, let's think about an area entrance for here. What have we got? Haven't really got that much, have we? We'll put a bit of this wall in for there, because that's where it's going to sort of lead up to. Okay. I think we'll go for quite a simple, yeah, go for that colour, because that's the colour I've used for quite a lot of this structure around here. We'll go for quite a simple thing with this. Okay. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I'll put a random bit of theming on top. You can never put too much theming in. I know a lot of you commenting saying, "Whoa, you know, you put so much theming in," which is obviously a good thing. So thanks for all your feedback, like I say, on that. But you know, any of you can theme like this. As you can see, it's just placing objects down. You know, it's not anything rocket science really. It's not too hard. If you've got the time for the game, you can make anything look absolutely amazing. I mean, go into the landscape editor and just sort of decide, a bit like what I did before playing this, where you've got an idea where things are going to go. You know, before you go into the game. Right, I'm going to put in a little bit of fence in front of them. I just think it finishes it off a bit nicer. Sort of around that area. Put a bit more fencing in there. I'm going to put a couple of food stands in there, I think. Hot chocolate, we've not had one of them before, have we? No, it tells you up here, so hot chocolate stall 1. Obviously, if I had another one in the park and it was named the same as that, it would be hot dog stall 2. Hot dog store, hot drink store. I'm looking at, you know what, because I said that, let's put one in. And that's also a good example, actually, hot dog stall 2, because I've already got one in the park. So we'll put them 2 next to each other. We'll do like another themed sort of building going on around here. Can't believe we're about to go into 2016 now. I mean, it's going to be a great year next year at the parks. It seems like there's quite a lot going on. Colmarden have announced an opening, month for their new roller coaster. They're having a large roller coaster from like a hybrid coaster from Rocky Mountain Construction. You know, that's going in. Colmarden's basically a safari park, and they've decided, let's change the colour of that actually, They decided, you know, they were going to really try and get out there. They've got a couple of coasters, a few smaller rides, you know, but they decided to go and put in this huge, you know, roller coaster, what you'd expect to see in a park like Six Flags, you know. So that's going to be really good to sort of see how that goes. Obviously with Taron opening and possibly Ferrari Land at Portaventura opening next year as well. You know, it's a great year to be a theme park enthusiast, and here on the channel we're going to be covering it a hell of a lot. And of course when this series ends, Theme Park Worldwide, the show, will be back in February. There we go. That was quite nice. So yeah, there's going to be just so much going on for the channel. You know, so much really good stuff to see and keep up to date with next year. Along with visiting a load of new parks as well next year, which is going to be great. A lot of new parks for me that I've not done. Because believe it or not, there is quite a lot of parks that I've still not done. There we go, we're going to end that just there. Don't really think it's going to let me do any fancy there because of the coaster obviously runs underneath. I don't think it'll even let me put a block in, will it? Oh, it will. There we go. I've been proven wrong. But as you can see, if I try and build anything higher, you see, I put it above the coaster. It's quite nice. A couple of cactus, whatever you want to call them. A few of them round. Put a little bit of shrubbery down. Like I say, it's not supposed to sort of resemble a Wild West in the middle of nowhere theme park. It's designed, you know, as a theme for this area sort of thing. Because a lot of people, you can sort of play the game where, oh, I'm building a whole park, you know, in the middle of the desert, so you cover the whole landscape with this sort of flooring. I'm not going to do that. It's a themed area, themed experience. There we go. That looks quite nice. Got a couple of these down. Couple of bulrushes, as they're called on here. I'd never heard of that expression before in my life. I don't know if any of you guys have. Bulrush. There we go. Just makes it look like there's a bit more going on. Right, just going to finish the back end of this station now. Like I say, before we move to anything too major in this episode, we had a massive episode of building new stuff last time, putting the Oriental area in. So I just wanted to sort of finish off a few bits in between for this one so far before we build our next major. Put a little wagon in there. Oh, that looks good, little wagon. Should we have one of them ones as well? There we go, just so people coming down the exit doesn't look quite as bland and boring. Get rid of a support there of some form. There we go. That's the thing, you put in a bush, it'll make the sort of disappear of support sometimes. There we go. That's nice. Like I say, we can always come and enhance some little bits like this if we need to in the future. Well, so yeah, coal mould. I can't wait to go and sort of see that next year. I mean, after doing Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain, I sort of lost a bit of excitement for RMC, I'll be honest, but I'm looking forward to going and seeing it, seeing what it's like. I think, you know, with RMC coasters, because Twisted Colossus replaced a classic and iconic wooden coaster, obviously Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain, I was expecting to be a lot more. I thought it was a bit overrated, really. I mean, a lot of the Americans think, whoa, you know, it's amazing. And it was great, but it just wasn't quite what I was expecting. Really, we're going to put another sort of building in round here as well. I'm going to put another one in the middle. There we go. Just so when you go around this area here, it's a bit more exciting. It sort of adds to the excitement rating on the game as well. If you add, the more scenery you add, if you really want to boost the excitement rating on your rides, you know, it helps so much. Just little things like little tunnels in places and stuff like that. There we go. Quite happy with that. Just going to do a couple of land changes just here, so it blends nicely into the forest behind as you lead up into this area. Like I say, I've left quite a nice gap between the themed areas as well for this one. There we go. Brill. I'm really pleased with that so far. Right, next up I'm going to build this powered mine coaster down here. Like I said, that's pretty much done this area now. There's going to be another mystery ride what we're going to put in up here a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to come down here. We're going to build a powered mine coaster. It's going to sit just here. So off we go. We'll start this one up. Where is she? Oh, I saw it then. Here we go. So you'll see you've got this one, a powered mine train. Then obviously what we've built up the top just there is just a mine train coaster. But like I say, these are going to be quite different because this is going to be heavily themed around the mine. Similar to Runaway Mine Train style Alton Towers, but a lot bigger. Going to have a lot bigger circuit, this one. Raise it up a little bit. There we go. Straight round, we're going to take her up. Round over the station. I'm going to drop down just there. Have a little pocket of airtime. Like I say, you don't have to worry about these rolling back or anything. They'll always make it round. Well, pretty much always make it round because they are powered. There we go. Yeah, that's a mega helix there. Helix! This reminds me of Joe Beasley now. There we go. That's it. We'll send that down. Up into a little airtime moment. I told you it was going to be a long coaster, this one. There we go. So going to be some really good theming on this one. I'll speed you up in a second and I'll start the scenery. That's going to be really quite intense. There we go. Working out where I'm going to... Yeah, that's going to be ridiculously intense because it's going to come around here. It's going to be like, you know, when you're at Alton Towers, well, I hope you've been to Alton Towers, you'll sort of, when you're getting on the Runaway Mine Train and it goes into the tunnel, that's the same sort of experience you want to go for there. I'm a bit stuck here now because I've put my station in a funny place. You know what, we're going to raise it up quite high, take it on a little bumpy ride. There we go. A long powered mine train. That's what I wanted. That was the plan with this one. There we go. We'll try and do a helix down. This is the problem when you put your station like that. I've blocked it in quite a bit. Might be a case of doing a little edit just around here, so we can get the train in. There we go. If I bank that like so, connect these up round the back. That's the thing with it, you know, with RCT, you don't really know until you start playing. It's not like No Limits, you know, or anything where it's all very serious and getting stuff done. There we go, and that works out right for putting a photo point in as well. There we go, let's get this bit connected up now. Let's take this up a bit higher. Yeah, so we'll take that underneath the station. That's the plan. A little bit different design to what I had planned, but I quite like that actually. Yeah, that looks something a little bit different. These mine train coasters. There we go. This pathway is not really gonna lead anywhere up here anyway. We're gonna go down again. Into another tunnel. Nice underground section. We'll bring it out just here. There we go. Took a little bit of modifying this one. That's the thing, you can't get it right all the time with these things. There we go. That is a good layout, actually. We won't be getting 2 laps on that. We've got to think about the old throughput, haven't we? There we go. Continuous circuit mode. Number of circuits 1. Let's get the entrance on. Go for entrance and exit there for now. We can always change that if we need to. Let's get that test in. Log cabin entrance. Here she goes. There we go. Mine Train Beauty. Looks good, that. There we go. Underneath the station. Down into a tunnel. Oh, see what I mean about with it being a power coach, it builds up the speed. There we go. Nice upwards helix. Whee. There we go. Over the top. Little bit of air time. There we go. Going down in the first sort of major drop of the ride. Into a downward helix. 360. There we go. Back round the other way. Oh, that's nice. Really intense part of the ride. We'll have some good scenery there. Could be a head chopper over the station. On ride photo, then back in. I'm really pleased with that. Right, I'm going to start doing some theming. I'll speed you up. Oh, look at that now. It's looking great, this part. Really, really pleased with it. Yeah, and then we'll sort of get this going. So I'll stop that testing. Oh, there we go. We got some good results. We'll find out what the excitement rating is after I've put all the scenery in as well. It needs to do another lap. So I'll speed you up now. I'll do some scenery work and we'll go from there. Okay, so look at this theme in what I've done. I mean, it looks really good. I'm really pleased with that. Obviously, we've put in a very different style mine train coaster than this one up here. I mean, you look at that. That one's more, you know, about the structure and the fact that it looks like an old rocky sort of mine cart going around a hill. Whereas this, you're going sort of deep into the mine. You're excavating the mine. And I want a really good name for this. So comment below any names what you think for this, and in a future episode we'll come back to it and give that a name. So you've got a few episodes to sort of decide what you want that to be called. But yeah, I'm just going to sort of build the area entrance here now, and then this area is complete. I mean, it looks really, really good. Of course, we've got names for the other attractions in the area, but that's pretty much it for that. It looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. So we're just going to start doing a bit of rock work coming in just here. This is how I do my rock work. You've probably noticed from the Oriental area, and of course you know, other areas as well in the park. I've sort of get rid of that tree. I'm sort of like building up the area entrances. This is obviously the main entrance to this, you know, the front of the park. I mean, you come in here, you're going to be coming straight round. You want this to be big, impressive. You want the guests to think, wow, you know, I'm going to spend money here. And that's something, you know, it is a pay per ride park. We're not operating it, you know, where you pay one admission fee to get in. We're doing it pay per ride. Because I think in the game, yeah, I realised that yes, if this was a real park, it would be, you know, pay to enter. But for the purposes of the game and how it runs, it's a lot better, and you get a lot more people on your attractions and forming queues at the attractions when it's pay per ride. So that's something what we've decided to do with this game. When I set it up in the scenario editor. There we go. But now I can't believe Christmas is over. I mean, you know, like I said, I hope you all had a good one. I can't believe that we're not far away now from kicking in another season. I mean, you know, like I say, it's a big year for us on Theme Park Worldwide next year. The fact that the other week we hit 30,000 subscribers as well, you know, a momentous amount, and it wouldn't, without all you guys. I know me and Alex said last week, you know, but honestly, thank you so much. It means everything to me, you know, you guys subscribing. You know, when I first started doing YouTube videos, especially Theme Park Worldwide, I never expected the channel to get as big as it has done, and it's crazy the size of it now. And you know, with the vlogs are obviously our main thing, and these are going down very, very well. You know, I know you all love these videos, so and I'm sure a lot of people are asking me, you know, why don't you do another series, why don't you do more a week and stuff like that. The reason I don't want to commit to doing more a week, obviously me and Alex are going to California on the 7th of January, so it's what, a week and a half away. We're going out to California, so the episodes are still going to be going on. Obviously they're going to be pre-recorded quite a bit before we go. That's a few episodes, so I didn't really want to commit to doing more than one a week. Plus I think it keeps the excitement there. If there's more than one a week, you know, it starts getting quite a lot to keep up with. So I thought if I keep it one a week, build it up, and then it should be done by the time winter's sort of finished. This series, and then we'll kick straight back into real theme parks, you know, for next year. There we go. This is our area. Looks really, really good. Timber Ridge. You know, it was named, wasn't it, last week? Keep calling it the area, but yes, it has got a name. You know, Timber Ridge. Yeah. That's it. That looks nice. I mean, quite a nice, big, impressive area. You're walking up, and you'll sort of see that archway. I think here I am. Not in the Old West as such, more of a mining town in America. That's what this is going to be, you know. That's it, fantastic. Like I say, you know, we've got a great selection of rides already in this park, but keep commenting with your ideas. I want this built up from your comments, and obviously, you know, we've got a lot of land to fill yet on this park. We've only done 2 themed areas, 3 if you want to technically count the entrance area. Which is quite a lot of people say it's like a Greek themed area. It is. I mean, that's something we could maybe expand on a little bit. I'm just going to change a couple bit of that to grey. The little subtle bits like that what make a difference. There we go, and that is officially done. I mean, I'll come back and enhance a few areas there, but that's done. Look at that, it looks great. Anyway, moving on straight away up into this area now. It's going to be probably the smallest themed area on the park, this Wild West area. But we're going to have another ride up here to go with it. So the train station's going to go in here. Before I build this ride, which I'm going to tell you in a second, the mystery ride, I'm just going to start putting in the infrastructure basically for this train. So we're going to new transport rides. We've got monorails, we've got a chairlift, we've got the elevator, we've got river rafts, which I'm not quite sure why it's on there, because I've never been to a park that has different stations and stuff for river rafts, but there we go. We're going to put the miniature railway in. We're going to have it running, yeah, we'll have it running clockwise around the park. So we're going to run it down. We're going to send it to tunnels through the mountains and stuff around here, around the back of the log flume and stuff. We're not going to do that quite yet. This is going to be literally one of the stations, what I'm just sort of putting in at the moment. Like I say, we're going to hit a few places where it's going to need to go through mountains and stuff, but I'm just going to put that in like so for now. There we go. So I've got an idea while I'm building my next attraction where that's going to go. That's it, just raise that up. And raise that one up. There we go. Right, I'll leave that there for now. Like I said, we've now got an idea where the first train station is going to go. As I mentioned back in episode 1 about a train station, I did say we'd put one, I'll show you, over here. We're going to have another train station over here, and that is something we're going to actually build as well in a future episode, maybe the next episode. But yeah, you can sort of see here, this train's going to run around the perimeter of the whole park. It won't be the only transport ride we've got. I love putting in my transport rides, but it will be the only one sort of in this area of the park, linking it up. Right, so we're going to put a exit path coming down, the entrance path in ready, so I can connect that up. There we go. Like I said, this will be a nice themed queue line. It looks a bit boring at the moment, but of course, so did everything in this park until I themed it all up. Right, and then we've got room for another attraction just there. So let's think about what we're going to do with this train station. Of course, we've not really got any sort of buildings again we can really use what resemble a train station, so we're going to use this in Sean's West colours. Western colours, not West colours. What am I talking about today? There we go. I'll have it 3 squares wide, I think. So I'm just going to move a couple of trees while the construction takes place. There we go. Let's get a little something like that. So you can sort of get the gist of where we're going with it so far. That's 1 square too low. Put that a little bit higher. We won't worry about the that roof at the moment, because you're not actually going to see that when it's complete. So that's the thing, you know, with theming, you just cover stuff up what looks a bit iffy. I'm looking forward to seeing what these new games are going to be like though. I've mentioned a lot about Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Something I've not really talked about is Planet Coaster. Wait, let's have a cheer for Planet Coaster. It looks like it's going to be great, doesn't it, Planet Coaster? And it's not really something what I've followed heavily until a couple of months back when I saw it, and I thought, wow, you know, that is going to be great. It's been developed by Frontier, the same people that sort of developed this game, well, did develop this game, you know, Infogrames and Frontier. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Frontier do with it, Planet Coaster. And if it's successful and I like playing it, you know, and it rivals Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 that we're playing now, then I might even do a Let's Play series on it. So that isn't a promise for now, but it might mean that you guys seem to be loving these Let's Plays, that I do one at some point next year. Maybe when the show gets up and running again, we'll do a Let's Play on another day of the week. You know, so yeah, something else for you guys to sort of look forward to. You know, if you guys keep liking these and keep watching these, it's definitely something what I'd like to bring more of to the channel. Like I say, it's my first one. I was a bit sort of worried about doing the first Let's Play actually. I didn't really know how it was going to go down. You know, it's not something what I've done before. I've never recorded a Let's Play video, so I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it as much as you are. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to move that tree. But sometimes, just gotta go. There we go. I'm going to change the train station now. When you change one of these to a different station, it does change them all. So the other ones I will need to make sure they're covered up, but all the stations are going to be themed a little bit different anyway, so it's not a major issue. Let's put a few TPs out front in the old Wild West. Okay, think about putting a bit of halfway around. There's not really too much in there. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, Sean, what are you doing? There we go. Sean Sambrook, what are you doing with that horrible orange in this area? That's for the Chinese area. Yeah, like I say, you know, with the theming and stuff, there's not really that much you can do with the Wild West area. It's more barren, not 1898. There we go. That's looking quite nice around there now. So I'm just going to put that section in just there on the front. A little bit of a roof tile going in there as well. There we go. And I'm going to do my famous little crosshatch thing on the top. I like doing that. You know, nearly as much as I do putting watchtowers in, which I've done quite a lot of as well. You never have too many watchtowers in a park. There we go. The viewing areas for enthusiasts to go up. If I actually owned a park, I'd do them, like, you know what I'm on about. Like these little watchtowers that I put in. I'd make them so you can have like a pass to go up there if you're an enthusiast and stuff. See, that's how much I care for enthusiasts. There we go. That's it, that looks good. Nice little train station's gone in there. Right, might put a couple more of these shops in just on this side again. It's a shame that they didn't make more of these so you could have a few different ones than the ones that I've already got, but unfortunately there's not a lot I can do about that. Put a big cactus in. Big Cactus, Chris Franklin if you're watching, remember Big Cactus? I took Chris for the first time to Disneyland Paris, and he'd never been to a Disney park before. He loved PortAventura. I mean, I used to love PortAventura a lot, but even though I'd been to Disney, but I took him there and he absolutely loved the place, you know, bless him. You know what it was like at California in September. We were both, you know, we absolutely loved the place. Me and Chris did, you know. Anaheim, California, Disneyland is absolutely gorgeous and it's by far our most favourite park. Paris is beautiful, but there was just something about California that was really special for me and Chris. But when I took Chris there the first time, he thought, nah, nothing will ever beat PortAventura. You know, and it did do. It just shows, don't rest on your laurels. There could be something better out there than Disney in California and Europa Park, my two favourite parks. And just a bit of an update on that. I can't really pick my favourite out of the two now. You know, Europa Park is beautiful, but I have to go into Disneyland in California and the history, the heritage surrounding it. There was something really special about that place that I'll always treasure. So we'll see with that one which one's my favourite as things go. I don't think I need to have a particular favourite, but Shambhala is still my #1 coaster. Talking of coasters then, let's get another one going on just in here. I've been talking about this for a while. It's the Mystery Ride. Something a bit different to what you don't normally see at modern parks now. We're going for a Virginia reel. Hey, I love these. Again, you've got stuff like Crazy Nights, Texas Tubs. That'd fit in quite nice there actually, I bet. There you go. Oh yeah, so we put that in prefab. Of course not. No, we're going to build a custom design. You're probably shouting at your computer screen now. You know, like, come on Sean, we know what you're going to do. You can't tease us. This is going to be a small coaster. It's not going to be very big at all. It'll be the smallest coaster we've built so far. Just a little sort of filler for this area. Nice Virginia reel. There we go. So we're going to send her up the lift hill. Okay. These things look quite nice. I like how they look. There we go. Send around. Set down another drop. And rounds. Down 2. Up 1. Big bend. There we go. That's the thing. It's about sort of building the speed up on these to make them a bit more exciting. There we go. Quite a nice layout on that actually so far. Starting to look very full this side of the park now. Quite a few people commented and said, you know, there's a lot of green space. You know, I like keeping the green space there. Green space in a good way, I think. I don't think they meant it in a bad way. I hope not. But no, I keep the green space there. I like keeping the areas separate, as you've noticed. I don't like putting stuff too close together. I like having a bit of forestry areas in between. There we go. I say it's going to be a small coaster, so it's still a decent size. There we go. Oh, that's coming off the Virginia reel down there, would you? that'll be a nice little scary moment for the guests on that, actually. Bit of a woodland section going on here. Let's, you know, make the most of the space what we've got going on. Nice. It's got a good length to it, actually. Just got to think about where I'm going to obviously put my. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. There we go. Going round and back into the station. Put the entrance and exit on. Entrance. Exit. Put the exit there. Actually, send people around the back. There we go. It's my Virginia reel. That fits in lovely there. Really nice. Oh, there we go. I've done that again. Did that a couple of episodes back. Right clicking up here. There we go. How many those have we got? 6. That's not too bad. Let's see this thing going. Speed that lift up a bit. We're going to have a bit of a track colour change as well, I think. There we go. Bit of a brighter. Yeah, that's better. Bit more oldie worldy. There you go, I quite like the white outline in it actually. Yeah, why not? Here it comes, just round here. Getting quite a nice speed that is, actually not too much, just a nice. There we go. It's just going to make it, isn't it? Not roll back. There we go. That looks good. Nice family ride. We've got quite a lot of family rides in so far. Ready for another big thrill coaster in the next episode. Again, I'm going to give you a vote on what you want to see built in the next episode. There we go. Again, trying to not do too much cattle penning. Nobody likes a cattle pen queue. Again, move that bit of fence out of the way. There we go. Send that around the back. There we go, I'll add that onto the main path just there. Again, blocking that off with a no entry sign. You can add custom text into those as well, just at the top, but if you just put that on there, it stops the guests going in. If you type no entry, it doesn't work. 6.09, wow, I wasn't expecting that, especially without theming. That means we've got another coaster then, what's higher than 6. I told you that we could do it, you know, quite easy. And we have done this area, is really nice, I like it, very, very, very old school. I'll start doing a bit of theming and then we'll speed up a bit again. With this one, we're going to try and block in quite a bit. It. Yeah, it's going to be a great year for parks next year. I'm just looking forward to a lot of change. Blackpool, like we mentioned last week with Alex, you know, that's something that excites me a lot. In terms of new developments, Blackpool, I think, is the park to be watching in this country at the moment, definitely. You know, it looks like Blackpool are going to pull something big out, and if they do, then I'm going to be there a lot next year getting construction updates for you guys. Of course, Theme Park Worldwide will always try and be the best we can do when it comes to getting updates, construction updates. You know, it's just good to see that Blackpool are taking the leap finally and putting in a major coaster. The fact that Nick Thompson said it's going to be one of the most exciting rides in the world, you know, that excites me a lot. There we go. That's it. There we go. going to put a bit of greenery in between these. I don't like it, even with these Wild West areas, I still like them to look like they've been put into the park due to theming, not due to the location, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know if it makes sense to me really. And there we go. While I'm doing it, actually, I'm just going to put a little tunnel on the train as well. Why not? Yeah, add a little bit on the train like that. That's quite nice. Little touches like that, you know, and even though it's in the background, makes a difference. There we go. Right, I'll speed you up again while I do some more theming around here. Again, we've cracked on loads today. With the part with this area is looking really good. There's nothing else really to go in down there, so I'm going to finish this bit off at the top, finish a bit more theming around here, and then that'll be another area of the park that's complete. So we'll have 2 complete areas around here. This Oriental area obviously is going to expand right up into here. You know, that's going to be a big area, the biggest area we've got in the park. So we'll carry on with that. Right, I'll get on with that then. Awesome. There we go, so my theming around this ride's done. Looks really good there, but I need a name for that one as well, folks, so comment below, and in a few episodes time when we go around and name all the rest of the attractions that we've built, I'll make sure I let you know who's got that one. Okay, right, we're going to start moving on with this railway then now, so I'm just going to clear the scenery a second using the views at the top. So you can see, obviously I put the track in just here. Oh, it looks rubbish without scenery. I put a station in there. I'm actually going to send it underneath the mountain now, through a tunnel, and then put a second station in just up here in our Oriental Chinese experience area. So I'm going to edit. There we go. I'm going to raise that piece of land down, raise that one up. Like I say, you know, if you know where things are going to go before, it's quite handy to put mountains in. Like I put this mountain in, I thought I might be doing an Oriental area around the back. There we go, we're going to send that round on the diagonal. Make sure we come out before it's the end of the parkland, as it won't let us build any further out. In fact, we're going to bring it this way a little bit actually as well. There we go. I'm going to come out just here. See, if we're being 100% realistic with this, then obviously that tunnel would cost an absolute fortune to build in a real theme park. But there we go. So that just sends it through there quite nice. I don't build too much stuff underground really. I like keeping it outside. Right, there we go. So I put another station platform in. Like I say, it's a complete wrong colour to what I want really, but that doesn't matter. We can sort that when we theme it. Doing a lot again in this episode, you know, we're action packing the episodes. Again, next week I'll be joined by another special guest for me here. Yeah, another one. Who else is it going to be? You place your bets now. There we go. And again, I'll send that off over there, and I'm going to stop it just about there because at the moment we haven't decided what we're going to do with this top end, so we'll leave that about there. Cool. I've just put in this bit of pathway off camera here as well, to sort of connect up. So we'll put our exit path in. Go for a nice down the mountain like so. Going to our oriental queue line. I like the word oriental, have you noticed? Oriental. There we go. I'm going to bring that down and connect it at the bottom, just down here. There we go. Again, that will be themed. I don't want to keep that path going too far because it's not going to have an end to it. But it is going to connect up to something quite special on this hillside that we'll be doing in the next episode when I've got my special guest here. Look at this though now, you know, it's looking really good. Coming to half the landscape, Phil. Yeah, we're doing great. So we won't theme that up just yet. We'll go down this end now and we'll work out where we're going to send the railway routes just here. So we have a little look inside. Don't want that end. There we go. Let me in. So I had to delete a tree there to be able to get in, but there we go. Right. Okay, so if we get on the land tool again, lift that bit up. Lift that one up. There we go, and then we'll take that one down. And we're back out here on the flat. That's going to look really nice. The steam train going around the back of this area. There we go. I'm now going to put scenery back just to make sure that I'm not actually blocking anything out, because it does remove the scenery. There we go. That's going to look really nice going around the back. It's going to be, oh, going the wrong way. Going out the boundaries there. That looks good. I like that little bridge, what it comes with actually. There we go. Send that down. Like I say, if there was any good scenery in the way, that'll block it out. It's going to be a bit of a Disneyland Railroad, this one. The fact that you can't really see much whilst you're on it. Right, okay, this is where I'm going to have to get a bit more complex now. Because obviously that's where my entrance is going to go. Obviously them paths are going to be connected up just there. We're going to open the park. And at a later stage. Here we go. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to go underneath the ground with this one. Like I say, I don't really normally build underground that much. But when I've got a nice beautiful entrance there, like I have, I obviously don't want to destroy that. There we go. We'll come around this back area just here. So I'll manoeuvre that round, just like so. And then I'll raise that up, not down. Because I'm working with this backwards, it's quite hard. There we go. And then we'll bring that out. There we go. And I did say I'm going to put another station in up here. I'm not actually going to install that for now. I'm just going to bring that out and we're going to stop that about there, like so. So we've got the end of my train line just there, down here, and we've got the end of my train line just up there. So I know it makes it all around what's been built so far. Right, we'll do a nice little bit of scenery up here. Tell you what, let's put some fountains in. Alex was taking the mick last week saying about me fountains. Well, this one's going in for Blackpool Pleasure Beach that loves fountains. I mean, they're starting to put in some great rides now, but we had a few years where we fountains were the main installations. I think that one's in the wrong place. Yeah, it is. That's way off. Come on, Sean. You know, where fountains were the main installation, obviously outside Trauma Towers, we had some fountains put in. Yeah, which was great. There we go. It's a bit of a joke with the Blackpool enthusiast community that, you know, all these fountains going in. It is quite amusing. There we go. This is like an old school American bridge going in here. I say bridge, it's half on land, it's half not, but I'm going to call it a bridge because it's more of a bridge than it is a tunnel. There we go. That looks nice. But well, I'm just going to move that tree and like extend it onto there as well. There we go. And I'll put our little roof on, floating just above for now. Until I've put my next running beam in. See, some people might be watching this and thinking, that's a good idea, you know, instead of just leaving it blank. Yes, that's what you want to be thinking, you know, when you start leaving things blank that the part just looks a bit bland. You know, at the end of the day, you want it to look the best it can do. There we go. Coming towards the end of episode number 4, our New Year's special. The next episode is going to be in 2016, which is it's crazy. I can't believe how quick this season's gone. It's been an amazing year. You know, obviously the highlight was California, but we're going to be starting off next year with California, and that'll be ticked off straight away. Obviously, not doing quite as many parks with Alex, but we're going to have an amazing time at Disney, which is going to be brilliant. There we go. That's my little American bridge in. A little bit of scenery going around that. Fantastic. Yeah, could put the trees behind it. I don't like that part perimeter white horrible fence, so I try and cover that up wherever I can do. Now I put my train in, I can put a few more trees in around the back and it won't really matter, but we'll worry about that. We'll finish that bit off at a later stage, just around the back, because I'll probably put a bit more theming around there for people on the train, so it's not too bad. Much like if you've been to Disneyland and you've been on the railway, it takes you through some different scenes. Well, not just the Disneyland Railway, they all do, but take you in like some different scenes, which is quite nice. It amazed me. I was looking on Google Maps the other day, obviously going back out there. I was just checking where my hotel was and stuff when me and Alex go, week after next. Was looking at it all, and then I found out that Indiana Jones was actually outside the park. You know, it's outside the boundary. Get yourself on maps after you've watched this and have a look at where Indiana Jones is. Obviously, Indiana Jones, massive indoor ride, similar to Dinosaur. Obviously, more people have been to Florida than they have Orlando from the UK. Than they have California. Florida is Orlando. What am I going on about? But yeah, more people have been to Florida and ridden Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom. They've got Indiana Jones, which is basically a better version of that. It's absolutely stunning. Check out the vlog if you've not seen it. There we go. It's my little American bridging down the back. I'm going to finish off this week's episode by just putting a few trees in just there, because I don't like that fence. But again, this is all stuff what we can come and touch up later on in the series, just to get these finished off before it's all done. There we go. Before we reveal it as the finished product. There we go. And I'm just going to finish off with B, which is going to be this bridge just here. It's going to be a similar style to what we just built on the other side just there. Might be a bit difficult to build this one over the water. There we go. A lot of people have been commenting and asking me why I lift the objects up instead of using the control key. The reason is, it's just something that I've always done, and to be honest I forget that you can use the control key to sort of lift certain pieces of scenery up. So that answers that one for a few of you guys out there who are asking. There we go. That's quite nice, that is. Just a little one, this one. It's not as big as the one that I've just put in on the other side. There we go. But yeah, it's amazing that Disney fits some of these attractions in like they do. You know, like who'd have thought it? You actually go onto what used to be an old car park, and obviously after just seeing it on maps, I thought, oh, I'll look into that a little bit. You know, I was really surprised. Disney immersed you that much. The queue's like nearly a mile long or something, somebody said, you know. I'm sure someone will correct me on that with exactly how long it is. But yeah, it's got a massive long queue. And you walk underneath the Jungle Cruise next to Pirates of the Caribbean, basically. Amazing. You know, something when you're on the ride, you wouldn't have a clue that that's going on. But that's the magic of Disney, and that's certainly why they are the best theme parks in the world, in my opinion anyway. And I'm sure in a lot of people's opinion, or Universal as well. You know, they do some really good stuff. Obviously, I'm more of a Disney fan than I am a Universal, but I like following what they do as well. There we go. I'm happy with that little bridge. Just a nice little connector. What I am just going to do actually is put another one, not another bridge, just another connecting beam. Struggling with that. Just on the side, just there. That's just out of place, isn't it? There we go. That's better. That's in the right place now. No, it's not. Now it is. There we go. Brill. Awesome, so that's them 2 bridges in. And that's it, that concludes episode 4. For episode 5, again, I'm going to have a special guest. And what I want you to do is tell me what we're going to build here. I'm going to give you a choice like I did a couple of episodes back with what's going to go. It's going to go half on this hillside, it's going to go half in the hole, it's going to be a coaster, it's going to go to about here. It's going to be big scale like what we've built here. We're going to have 2 major thrill coasters in this Chinese themed area. So I'm going to give you a choice of what it's going to be for in here. So first off, we're going to go for the classic is an inverted roller coaster. So an inverted coaster going down here into the pit. A little bit like Nemesis maybe, you know, it could be quite good, but a lot bigger. We're going to go for some big inversions, maybe a big cobra roll over this side of the hole. So that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 to go on this hillside, I think it'll work quite well. We're going to go for a suspended swinging coaster. So it's up to you between them 2. Both of them are inverted, but you can have a B&M inverted coaster or a suspended swinging coaster. We'll say that's been done by Vekoma, even though it's not. It doesn't say what it is. Same with these not being B&M, but they look like it. So there's a choice between number 1, the inverted roller coaster, number 2, the suspended swinging coaster, Oriental theme, just for on here. Keep sending me in your names for the attractions that we've done. I need names for this mine ride here, for the tubs just there. And you also need names for this runaway train style ride just here. And please, not just runaway train. That's it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Sean Sandbrook. Thank you for watching Theme Park Worldwide. And whatever you're doing on New Year's Eve, have a safe one. And a very, very happy New Year to all of you here. All of us from Theme Park Worldwide. That means it's time to cue those credits. See you later, guys. Happy New Year.